Okay.
Shri Viswanath Cakravati Thakur ki jai, Stavamrta Lahari ki jai. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabho Caranayor Kesha Shesha Didhi Seva Gamyataya Sabhata Vihita Sanyaya Labhyate Tam Tanmanasi Kim Sritim Prataitum Bhavyam Sada Satame Naumi Pratyahikam Tariya Charitam Shriman Dvipajam Ratriante Shayanottita Surasarit Snato Babhu Yaprage Purvane Swaganairatyatyupavane Terabhati Madhyanike Yapuryamaparanaki Nijagrihe Sayam Grihe Tangane Shrivasasya Nishamukhe Nishi Vasan Gaurasano Rakshatu Ratante Pika Kukutadi Nidam Shrutva Swatarpotita Shri Vishnu Priyaya Samamrasakatham Sambhashya Santosyatam Gatvanyantra Darasanupari Vasan Swadhi Sudav Tanano Yo matradibhi ikshitoti muditas tam gauram adyenyaham prata swasariti swaparshada vritasnatva prasunadibhi Tam sampujya grihitacharuvasana shakchandanalankritaha Kritva Vishnu samarchanadisakano bhuktvanam achamyacha Dvitram chanyagrihe sukham sapiti yastam gauram madhyemyaham Purvane shayanottita supayasa prakshalya vakrambujam Bhaktay Shri Hari Nama Kirtana Parai Saradham Swayam Kirtayan Bhaktanam Bhavane Apicha Sabhavane Kridandrinam Vardhayati Anandam Puravasinam Yaurdhatam Gauram Adhyemyaham Madhyane Sahate Swaparshadaganai Sankirtayadidrisham Sadvaitendu Gadadhara Kilasaha Shilavadhuta Prabhu Arame Bridumarutai Shishiritai Bringadvipernadite Swam Vrindavipinam Smaran Brahmati Yastam Gauram Adhyemyaham यश्रीमान परानके सहगणै तैस्तादृशै प्रेमवान् तादृक्षु स्वयमप्यलं त्रिजगतां शरमाणि विस्तारयन् आरामात्ततहेति पौरजनता चक्षुश्च कोरोदुपो मात्रा द्वारीमुपेक्षितो निजगृहं तं गौरम् अद्येम्यहम् यस्त्रीस्रोतसी शयम् आप्तनिवहे स्नात्वा प्रदीपालिभिः पुष्पाद्यैश्च समर्चितकलितसत्पताम्बरस्रग्धरा विष्णोस्तत्समयार्चनं च कृतवान् दीपालिभिस्तैः समम् भुक्तावानी सुवितिकामपि तथा तं गौरम् अद्येम्यहम् यश्रीवासगृहे प्रदोषसमये यद्वैतचन्द्रादिभिः सर्वैः भक्तगणैः समं हरिकथा पीयूषम् आस्वादयन् प्रेमानन्दसमाकुलश्च चलति संकीर्तने लम्पत कर्तुं कीर्तनम् ऊर्ध्वम् उद्यं परस्तं गौरम् अद्येम्यहम् श्रीवासाङ्गन आवृतो निजगणै सार्धं प्रभुभ्यां नर्तन् उच्चैस्तालमृदङ्गवादनपरै गायत्रीर्उल्लासयन् भ्राम्यं शिरगदाधरेण सहितो नाट्यं विभात्यद्भुतम् स्वागारे शयनालये स्वपिति यस्तं गौरम् अद्येम्यहम् श्रीगौराङ्गविधो स्वधामनि नवद्वीपेष्टकलोद्भवा भाव्यां भव्यजनेन गोकुलविधो लीलास्मृतेरादिता लीलां द्योतयत् एतदत्र दशकं प्रीत्यान्वितो यः पते तं प्रीणाति सदैव यः करुणया तं गौरम् अद्येम्यहम्। श्री गौर महाप्रभु की जय।
Yay. Wow.
ठाकुर की जय।
Jai.
श्रीपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की
Jai.
जय।
Whew. Well done. My goodness, amazing. You do so good. Rianch, you there, Rianch? Would you like to read the English?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Go for it.
The glories of the Lord's daily pastimes, devotional service to the lotus feet of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is far beyond the perception of Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Sheshanaga, and the rest. But it continually indulged in by the Lord's own devotees, and it's always available to other souls as well. Now I will begin my description of the process of Manasi Seva, service to the Lord executed within the mind. The process is fit for continuous remembrance of the most virtuous sages. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances to the eternal daily life and the pastimes of Lord born in Navadvipa. Brief description of his daily schedule. At the end of night, before sunrise, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gets up from his bed, stretches his body, talks with his wives and washes his face. In the morning, he is massaged with oil and bathes in the celestial Ganges river. Then worships Lord Vishnu. In the forenoon period, he enjoys discussing topics about Lord Krishna with his devotees during visits to their homes. Fourth, at midday, he enjoys pastimes in the gardens on the banks of Ganges. Fifth, in the afternoon, he wanders about the town of Navadvip, sporting with all the residents. Sixth, at dusk, he returns home to worship Lord Vishnu and perform other rituals. Seventh, in the evening, he goes with his associates to the courtyard of Shiva's Pandit to chant the holy names and dance in ecstasy. 8, and at night he returns home to go to sleep. May this Lord Gaura protect us all. Period 1, pastimes at the end of the night. At the end of the night, upon hearing the pleasant sounds made by many birds, such as cuckoos, roosters, and others, Sri Gaura arises from his bed with his wife, Sri Vishnupriya. He discusses many topics concerning the transcendental mellows of their mutual loving affairs, and thus they become very pleased. Then he gets up and goes to another room wherein he sits upon a raised sitting place and is assisted by his devotees in washing his lotus face with nicely scented water. Thereafter, he very happily visits his mother, Sri Sachi Devi, as well as other friends and relatives in whom I meditate thus on the daily pastimes of Srila Gaura Sundara. Period 2, morning pastimes. In the morning after sunrise, the Lord goes with his associates to the bathe in the Ganges river. While bathing, they also worship Mother Ganges by offering flowers, incense, and other presentations. After this, they come onto the bank of the river, where he is dressed with exquisite cloth and decorated with fresh flower garlands, sandalwood paste, and other ornaments. Then they all return to his home in order to perform opulent worship to Lord Vishnu as well as other rituals, after which they partake of the foods which were offered to Lord Vishnu. After washing his hands and mouth, Lord Gaura goes into another room to rest very happily for a while. I will meditate thus on the daily pastimes of Sri Gaurahari. Period 3, forenoon pastimes. Upon the arrival of forenoon period, the Lord gets up from his nap and stretches his body. Then he washes his lotus face and with sweetly scented water. Meeting with his devotees who are all very fond of chanting Sri Harinama Kirtana, he personally tastes and relishes the chanting of the holy names. Thus he sports sometimes in the homes of various devotees and sometimes in his own home. This way he increases the ecstatic pleasure of all the people of Nordvik to limitless heights. I meditate thus on the daily pastimes of Sri Gaurachandra. Period 4, midday pastimes. During the midday period, Lord Chaitanya continues to enjoy the performance of intensely enthusiastic chanting and dancing, surrounded by his own dear devotees such as the moonlight Advaita Charya, Gadadhara Pandita, and the divine madman Srila Nityananda Mahaprabhu. Afterwards, they all wander throughout the gardens and groves on the banks of Ganges, where they enjoy the sweet cooling breezes from the river. Hearing the pleasant sound of the bumblebees in those gardens, the Lord remembers his own ecstatic pastimes of Radha and Krishna as they are occurring simultaneously in his own forest of Vrindavana. I meditate thus on the daily pastimes of Sri Gauranga. Period 5, afternoon pastimes. During the splendidly beautiful afternoon period, the Lord and his devotees become equally maddened in the ecstatic love, and being augmented in like this, they expand every increasing ripples of auspicious benefit for all the three worlds. In this mood, they leave the gardens and travel back toward his home. On the way, they satisfy the eyes of all the townspeople, just as the moon satisfied the Kakora bird with its moonbeams. Reaching home, the Lord is lavished with loving attentions by his mother. I thus meditate on the daily pastimes of Gaura.
Are you there, Riyansh? Have we lost you?
Roger, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Carry on if you want to.
Yes, Roger. Period 6, sunset pastimes. At dusk, the Lord waits with his dear friend in the river Ganges, who flows in three parts. They devotedly worship the Ganges by offering ghee lamps, flowers, and other articles. Afterwards, the Lord puts on fresh silken clothes and is adorned with flower garlands and other decorations. Then he worships Lord Vishnu by performing the evening Arati ceremony, offering ghee lamps and other articles. Afterwards, he and his friends partake the foodstuffs and betel nuts that were offered to Lord Vishnu. I thus meditate on the daily pastimes of Lord Gaura Sundara. Evening past. Period 7, evening pastimes. In the evening time, the Lord goes to the home of Srivasa Pandita, accompanied by Srila Advaita Chandra and other dear associates. Meeting with the multitude of devotees, he tastes and relishes the nectar of the topics concerning Lord Hari, and his mind becomes most agitated with the ecstasies of pure love of Godhead. Then, becoming very eager to relish the congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord, he orchestrates the performance of intensely jubilant Sankirtana, which attains the summit of passionate glorification of the holy names. I thus meditate on the daily pastimes of Sri Gaurasundara. Period 8. Midnight pastimes. Continuing well into the night, the Lord dances in the corridor of Srivasa, surrounded by his most intimate devotees. His most ecstatic singing is accompanied by his devotees who are expert playing redounds loudly on the Mridanga drums. He wanders and dances with Sri Gadadhara Prabhu in the most astonishing way throughout the night until just before dawn. Then he returns to his home, where he retires to his bedchamber and falls asleep with his beautiful consort. I thus meditate on the daily pastimes of Sri Gaura Nataraja. The benefit of reciting this prayer, Sri Gauranga, the moon over Navadvipa, is manifest in his own abode during 8 periods of each day and every day. His pastime should be remembered by meditative devotees before they remember the pastimes of Sri Krishna, the moon over Gokula. If someone lovingly reads or recites the Lord's eternal daily pastimes as they are illuminated in the 10 verses of this prayer, then the Lord is immensely pleased with that person by his own merciful compassion. In thus meditate on the daily pastimes of Sri Gaurasundara. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. It was a nice long bhajan. And all the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya summarized. So amazing. Thank you very much, Visvanath Cakravati Thakur, for writing this incredible bhajan. Gives so much detail about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Anything you'd like to add, Karuna?
There are so many things in that, Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading this bit, no extra information available for this song, but there are so much information available in this song.
Yeah, amazing. And all the different
Amazing,
parts of the day.
nice pastime.
Amazing. Yeah.
A whole class on itself
Yeah.
can be dealt with.
Few classes, yeah. Because all the different periods of the day are described. So it's really amazing.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you. We must remember this bhajan when we do Gaur Purnima or something. Sure.
Yeah.
So, very good.
So song name is Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Caranayor. Official name is Shriman Mahaprabhu Asta Kalya Lila Smaran Mangala Stotra by Visvanath Cakravati Thakur from Stavamrta Lahari. Visvanath Cakravati Thakur ki jai. Mahaprabhu ki jai.